Looking again at the comparison with the TR700 Bach, which is also called a prelude, Bach prelude sometimes. I don't know if you can see that. And the Bach Strad. Important to point out that all these things are totally irrelevant. All this stuff, buttons, bows, completely irrelevant. What we're interested in here is the inside diameter of pipes, how the lead pipe, the length of the lead pipe, and it's the sound waves, where the sound waves end up in the instrument, the bore size, the bell quality, the size of the bell flare, the quality of the metal. These are the how it's made. If there's a big gap, if there's a gap between the start of the lead pipe and where the mouthpiece enters, you get a big gap, or it's a close gap. Some people spend a lot of time making pieces to go in here to improve that. These are the important things. Now, looking at the valves, the valve quality, the Strad, you'll notice that it's got an inside thread and a brass spring housing. That's more expensive to machine and create than the Prelude. What they've done is they've just got the thread goes over the spring housing. Also, it's not of brass. So the valve is made cheaper. But again, providing these things are lined up and it works, that's not going to make an incredible difference. And as we know, the diameter of these are interchangeable. This with this on the Stradivarius, all this stuff is interchangeable, so the diameter is the same. Having checked it with a vernier gauge, one thing that is different, another thing that's different is this. So you have about 18.6 centimeters, 186 mil. Here you have 194. So this is longer on the Stradivarius than it is on the Prelude. So, correspondingly, you've got 900 here, and well, no, there you go. 900. Sorry, 90 mil. And here it's the same. So as far as I think they're using the same parts. The valve case positions. So if I line up the valve casings directly beside each other, you'll see there's a difference in the geometry. There is the positioning of the valve casing that pushes the bell this way. So that what they've done, the bells are the same. The bells are the same. You'll see here, and you'll see here. The bells are virtually the same. However, you'll notice that when I do that, the valve casings aren't identical. So the instruments are jigged. They are jigged differently. It's quite maybe hard for you to see, but there is a gap between here and here. There is a gap. So this valve cluster is further behind the Stradivarius. If you take the bell as the anchor point, if you take the bell position as the anchor point, so the geometry is slightly different, but all the bores are the same. They're identical. So the difference is the geometry, the quality of the metal, possibly the speed in which it's made. I don't know, the quality, the build quality might be different in the factory. It may be a hit and a miss. Some might be better than the other. Certainly this Prelude, I can't notice much of a difference between that and the Bach. To be honest, playing a lot of studies on them, there is not a great deal of difference. The valves, again, this is a cheaper construction. The thread on the outside, brass thread on the inside, and there's something different here as no, I think it's just the material. So, but the price difference is phenomenal. It's thousands. this is still pretty good. If you're a pro, you're obviously going to be using this, but you could get by. You could get by on that. You know, amateur trumpets have come on fantastically since the old days. It's interesting. Okay, thanks for watching.